You've got some serious power within you. Your thoughts really do shape your reality, and every single day gives you a chance to create the life you've always wanted. It all starts with how you talk to yourself, the words you choose, and the beliefs you hold. These aren't just random thoughts. They're the building blocks of your future. Picture this. As you're winding down for the night, what's going through your mind? Are you replaying the day's hiccups, or are you pumping yourself up for tomorrow's adventures? The way you wrap up your day can totally set you up for success, or not, when that alarm clock buzzes. It's time to flip the script on that bedtime inner monologue. Here's the deal. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what you imagine. When you say you can't do something, your brain takes that as fact and starts looking for proof. But here's the cool part. This works the other way too. When you tell yourself that you can achieve anything, your brain gets busy making it happen. Before we start, you must do one important thing. You must send a compelling message to the universe to show your faith in abundance and winning by commenting, "I trust the universe, and winning flows to me effortlessly." So, how can we make the most of this incredible power? It all begins with awareness. Start paying attention to your thoughts. Notice when negativity creeps in, but don't judge yourself for it. Just acknowledge it and choose a different path. Swap out "I can't" for "how can I?" Also change. "This is too hard" to "I'm learning and growing." These little adjustments can lead to big changes. Now let's talk about repetition. Your current beliefs didn't just pop up overnight. They've been shaped by years of repeated thoughts and experiences. To shift these beliefs, consistency is key. Every morning, remind yourself, "Today is filled with opportunities. I'm capable of amazing things." Say it out loud and really feel those words resonate within you. Do this daily and watch how your life starts to transform. But it's not only about positive affirmations, it's about rewriting your story. Who do you want to become? What kind of life do you envision? Get clear on that vision. Picture it vividly in your mind. Feel what it would be like to live that life, and then speak to yourself as if it's already happening. Instead of saying, "I hope I get that promotion," try, "I am confident in my skills and my value to this company." Rather than wishing for better health, affirm, "I make choices that nourish my body and mind." Your words shape your reality. Choose them wisely. I know some of you might be thinking, "This sounds great, but my life is tough right now. How can I stay positive when everything seems to be going wrong?" I totally get it. Life can throw some curveballs, but here's the truth. Focusing on the negatives only brings more negativity into your life. You need to break that cycle. Start small. Find one thing each day to be grateful for, whether it's a warm cup of coffee or a kind word from a friend. Focus on that feeling of gratitude. Let it fill you up, and then build on it. "I'm grateful for this coffee, and I'm excited to see what other good things come my way today." This isn't about ignoring reality. It's about shifting your focus toward what's possible. Remember, your thoughts are like a radio station. You can choose which frequency to tune into. Why listen to the station of doubt and fear when you could tune into possibility and growth? It might feel a bit off at first, like you're lying to yourself, but stick with it. Your brain will catch up. Let's dive into the power of questions. The questions you ask yourself shape your focus and actions. Instead of asking, "Why does this always happen to me?" flip it to, "What can I learn from this situation?" Rather than worrying about, "What if I fail?" ask yourself, "How will I feel when I succeed?" These questions steer your mind towards solutions and new possibilities. Changing how you talk to yourself isn't just about feeling good. It literally rewires your brain. When you consistently think new thoughts and focus on fresh possibilities, you're creating new neural pathways for success. This is where meditation comes in handy. Taking time each day to quiet your mind allows you to observe your thoughts without getting caught up in them. It creates space between what happens and how you respond. In that space, you have the power to choose. Choose thoughts that uplift you. Embrace beliefs that empower you. And don't just do this during meditation. Bring this awareness into your everyday life. When you're stuck in traffic, instead of getting frustrated, Tell yourself, this is a chance to practice patience. When facing a challenge at work, remind yourself, I have the skills to handle this. Make it a game. How quickly can you catch and redirect negative self-talk? Now let's tackle fear. It often holds us back from speaking kindly to ourselves. We worry about disappointment or looking foolish. But here's the truth. Those fears will be there whether you chase your dreams or not, so why not choose the path that leads to growth? When fear arises, acknowledge it. Thank it for trying to keep you safe, then talk to yourself like a supportive friend. I know this feels scary, but I'm capable of handling whatever comes my way. Choose courage over comfort. Your self-talk isn't just about achieving goals, it's about becoming the best version of yourself and living with intention. So ask yourself, who do I want to be? What impact do I want to have on the world? Let your self-talk reflect those aspirations. Instead of saying, I hope I can make a difference someday, say, my actions today are creating positive change. Instead of thinking, I wish I was more confident, tell yourself, I am growing in confidence every day. If you're finding this helpful so far, take a moment to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way, you'll stay updated with more content like this as soon as it drops. Your support means everything and helps us keep creating valuable insights for you. Think of your words as seeds that will grow into the life you want. It's essential to understand that changing how you talk to yourself isn't about pretending everything is fine or brushing problems under the rug. Instead, it's about facing challenges with a mindset of empowerment rather than feeling like a victim of circumstances. When you hit a snag, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Try flipping it to, what can I learn from this to grow stronger? This shift in how you view setbacks can make all the difference. It turns obstacles into chances for growth and failures into valuable lessons. When you start talking to yourself like this, you become resilient. You become unstoppable. Let's chat about the magic of visualization. Your brain is like a super advanced virtual reality machine. It responds to vivid mental images as if they're actually happening. So, when you pair positive self-talk with clear mental pictures, you're basically creating a blueprint for your future self. Try this. Close your eyes for a sec and imagine living your dream life. Get into the details. What cool outfit are you rocking? Who's in your squad? How does it feel to be that awesome version of you? Now open your eyes and talk to yourself as if you're already that person. I'm confident. I'm successful. I'm making waves in the world. Make this a daily habit. No excuses. Your life might not transform overnight, but your mindset will. And when your mindset shifts, your actions follow. Before you know it, your real life starts catching up to your mental movie. Here's a trap we all fall into sometimes: comparing ourselves to others. In this age of Instagram perfection, it's way too easy to measure our messy, behind-the-scenes life against someone else's highlight reel. This often leads to some pretty harsh self-talk. I'm not good enough. I'm falling behind. Everyone else has it all figured out. When you catch yourself doing this, take a deep breath and remind yourself, my journey is unique. I'm exactly where I need to be. Every experience is helping me level up. Remember, you're only competing with yesterday's version of yourself. Focus on your own progress, not someone else's filtered photos. Let's talk about the power of one little word: yet. This tiny addition can completely flip your self-talk. Instead of saying, I'm terrible at public speaking, try, I'm not great at public speaking yet. Instead of, I can't do this, go with, I can't do this yet. This small tweak opens up a world of possibilities. It's like telling your brain, hey, we're not done here. We've got room to grow. Here's something mind-blowing to consider. Your self-talk isn't just affecting you, it's impacting everyone around you. The vibe you put out influences your relationships, your work environment, even those quick chats with strangers. When you're kind and encouraging to yourself, you're more likely to spread that positivity to others. Think about the ripple effect of that. By changing your inner dialogue, you're contributing to a more positive world. You're becoming a beacon of possibility for others. Never underestimate the power of your example. You might be inspiring someone without even knowing it. Now I would like to discuss the concept of persistence. It is like learning a new language, and therefore, it will take time and effort to change your self-talk. Some days it will be easy. Other days you'll want to fall back into the old ways you used to do. This is normal. Don't get discouraged. However, you should encourage yourself like a coach would to the athlete in the field or court. I am progressing each day. Failure is not an option. I will keep on pushing. Always remember to rejoice in whatever success you have made, however little it may be. Each time you stop a negative thought and replace it with a positive one, you are building new neural connections for success. Now let's turn to the role of gratitude in your self-talk. Gratitude is not just an emotional exercise, it actually rewires your brain. If you always take your time to say thank you, then you are conditioning your mind to always seek the good. This leads to a cycle of positive well-being and success. Therefore, make gratitude a part of your self-talk. Start and end each day by telling yourself what you're grateful for. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for the chances that I have been given in life. I am grateful for the people in my life. If this is done on a daily basis, one will realize that he or she has a different attitude towards life. Let's chat about using present tense language when you talk to yourself. Your subconscious mind is like a gullible friend. It doesn't know the difference between what's real and what you're vividly imagining. When you say, "I'll be confident someday," your brain puts confidence on the back burner. But when you say, "I am confident," your brain starts to embody that right now. Try speaking about your dreams as if they're already happening. I'm successful. I'm healthy. I'm living my purpose. Your brain will work overtime to make these statements true. This isn't about denying your current situation. It's about programming your mind for the awesome future you want to create. What if positive self-talk feels like you're lying to yourself? What if you don't buy the words you're saying? This is where fake it till you make it comes in handy. Even if you don't fully believe it yet, act as if it's true. Talk as if it's true. Your beliefs will catch up with your actions. Remember, your current beliefs are just thoughts you've had on repeat. They're not set in stone. By consistently choosing new thoughts, you're creating new beliefs. It might feel weird at first, but that discomfort is just a sign you're growing. Now let's talk about how you talk to yourself when things get tough. These are the moments when your old thought patterns are most likely to take over. But they're also the times when empowering self-talk can make the biggest difference. Prepare for these moments in advance. Make a list of go-to phrases that help you stay cool and focused. I've handled tough stuff before, and I can handle this. I choose to stay calm and clear-headed. This too shall pass. Practice these when you're chill, so they're ready to go when you need them most. Let's dive into how your identity shapes your self-talk. The words "I am" are super powerful. They define who you believe yourself to be. And here's the kicker. You act in line with your identity. If you tell yourself, "I am lazy," you'll find ways to prove that true. But if you say, "I am motivated and productive," you'll naturally take actions that back that up. So choose your "I am" statements carefully. Make them aspirational, yet believable. I am becoming more confident every day. I am someone who follows through on commitments. I am always learning and growing. Let's talk about the power of looking back. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to think about how you talk to yourself. Did you cheer yourself on? Did you fall into old negative patterns? Be honest, but kind to yourself. This isn't about beating yourself up. It's about awareness and growth. When you notice areas where you could do better, use that as fuel for positive change. And when you recognize moments where you empower yourself, celebrate them. Acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. Let's dive into the concept of accountability. I don't think we talked about this before. Having someone to hold you accountable for your goals and positive self-talk can be a game changer. This could be a friend, a mentor, or even a coach. Share your aspirations with them and ask for their support in staying consistent. When you know someone is cheering you on, it becomes much easier to stay focused. But remember, the most important person to hold yourself accountable to is, you guessed it, yourself. Treat yourself like a partner in your success. I'm dedicated to my growth. I hold myself accountable to reach my highest potential. Now let's touch on the role of humor in your self-talk. Life can throw some curveballs, and there will be times when things don't go as planned. Instead of getting frustrated in those moments, try to find the humor in the situation. Laugh at yourself with kindness. Well, that didn't go as expected, but it's all part of the adventure. Humor can lighten the mood and help you keep a more relaxed perspective. It reminds you that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Next up is the importance of being present. A lot of our negative self-talk stems from ruminating on past mistakes or worrying about what's ahead. But the only moment we truly have control over is right now. When you catch yourself spiraling into thoughts about the past or future, gently steer your focus back to the present moment. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to move forward? This shift takes your self-talk from unproductive worry to constructive action. Let's talk about consistency. Positive self-talk isn't just a one-off thing, it's a daily practice. Just like any skill, it gets stronger with repetition. Make a commitment to engage in positive self-talk every day, even on those days when it feels tough or awkward. Over time, it will become second nature, shifting your default mindset from self-doubt to self-empowerment. This requires dedication, so remind yourself, I'm committed to my growth. I'll speak kindly to myself every single day. Ever feel like you're lying to yourself when you try positive self-talk? Like you're just not buying what you're selling? That's totally normal. This is where the whole fake it till you make it thing comes in handy. Even if you don't fully believe it yet, act like it's true. Talk like it's true. Your beliefs will catch up eventually. Remember, your current beliefs are just thoughts you've had on repeat. They're not set in stone. By consistently choosing new thoughts, you're creating new beliefs. It might feel weird at first, but that discomfort, that's just you growing. Now let's talk about how you talk to yourself when things get tough. These are the moments when your old thought patterns are most likely to take over. But they're also the times when empowering self-talk can make the biggest difference. Prepare for these moments in advance. Make a list of go-to phrases that help you stay cool and focused. I've handled tough stuff before, and I can handle this. I choose to stay calm and clear-headed. This too shall pass. Practice these when you're chill, so they're ready to go when you need them most. Let's dive into how your identity shapes your self-talk. The words, I am, are super powerful. They define who you believe yourself to be. And here's the kicker. You act in line with your identity. If you tell yourself, I am lazy, you'll find ways to prove that true. But if you say, I am motivated and productive, you'll naturally take actions that back that up. So, choose your I am statements carefully. Make them aspirational, yet believable. I am becoming more confident every day. I am someone who follows through on commitments. I am always learning and growing. Often, we think of self-discipline as this external thing, like forcing ourselves to do stuff we don't want to do. But real self-discipline starts with how we talk to ourselves. It's about creating an inner dialogue that supports our goals. Instead of saying, ugh, I have to work out, try, I choose to move my body because it makes me feel strong and awesome. Instead of, I can't eat that because I'm on a diet, go with, I'm choosing foods that make my body feel good. This little shift in language turns discipline from something you dread into something you actually want to do. Let's talk about fear in self-talk. Fear is a normal part of being human. It's there to protect us. But too often, fear takes the wheel and starts dictating how we talk to ourselves. I'm not good enough. What if I mess up? What will people think? These fear-based thoughts keep us stuck. But here's the thing. Fear doesn't just disappear. It's part of the journey. The key is to talk to yourself in a way that acknowledges the fear, but doesn't let it run the show. Okay, I'm feeling scared right now, but I know I can handle this. I don't need to have all the answers right now. I'll figure it out as I go. Let's talk about how humor plays a role in how you talk to yourself. Life can throw some curveballs, and there will definitely be times when things don't go as planned. In those moments, instead of getting frustrated, try to find the funny side of things. Give yourself a little laugh. Well, that didn't go as expected, but hey, it's all part of the journey. Humor can really help lighten the mood and keep things in perspective. It reminds you that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Plus, laughing at yourself can create a sense of connection with others who might be going through similar experiences, making it easier to share your struggles and find support. Now let's discuss the importance of being present. A lot of our negative self-talk comes from fixating on the past or stressing about the future. But the only moment we really have control over is right now. When you find yourself dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about what's ahead, gently bring your focus back to the present. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to move forward? This helps shift your self-talk from unproductive worry to taking constructive action. Practicing mindfulness techniques, like deep breathing or grounding exercises, can also help anchor you in the moment and reduce anxiety. Let's chat about consistency. Positive self-talk isn't just a one-time deal, it's something you need to practice every day. Just like any skill, it gets stronger with repetition. Make a commitment to engage in positive self-talk daily, even on those days when it feels tough or awkward. Over time, this will become second nature for you. Your default mindset will shift from self-doubt to self-empowerment. So remind yourself, I'm dedicated to my growth. I'm committed to speaking kindly to myself every day. Consider setting reminders on your phone or writing affirmations on sticky notes around your space to reinforce this practice throughout your day. Let's chat about the power of asking yourself the right questions. These are rarely discussed points. I don't think I ever saw anyone discussing them before. It's like having a secret superpower that can totally change your mindset and actions. Instead of getting stuck in a rut, asking, why does this always happen to me? Swing it to, what can I learn from this? Or instead of worrying, what if I fail? Ask yourself, how awesome will it feel when I succeed? These little tweaks in how you talk to yourself can steer your brain towards finding solutions and seeing new possibilities. And get this, changing how you talk to yourself isn't just about feeling good, although that's a nice bonus. It actually rewires your brain. When you consistently think new thoughts and focus on what's possible, you're creating new pathways in your brain. It's like you're upgrading your mental software for success. This is where meditation comes in handy. Taking a few minutes each day to quiet your mind lets you observe your thoughts without getting caught up in them. It's like creating a pause button between what happens and how you react. In that pause, you get to choose your response. So choose thoughts that serve you and beliefs that make you feel like a superhero. But don't just save this for meditation time. Bring this awareness into your everyday life. Stuck in traffic? Instead of getting frustrated, tell yourself, this is a chance to practice patience. Facing a tough challenge at work? Remind yourself, I've got the skills to handle this. Make it a game. How quickly can you catch yourself thinking negatively and flip it to something positive? Now, let's talk about fear. It's often what holds us back from talking to ourselves in empowering ways. We're scared of being disappointed or looking silly. But here's the thing. Those fears are going to be there whether you go for your dreams or not. So why not choose the path that leads to growth? When fear pops up, acknowledge it. Thank it for trying to protect you. Then talk to yourself like you would to your best friend. I know this feels scary, but I've got what it takes to handle whatever comes my way. I'm choosing courage over comfort. Remember, how you talk to yourself isn't just about achieving goals. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about living with purpose and making an impact. So ask yourself, who do I want to be? What kind of mark do I want to leave on the world? Let your self-talk reflect those big dreams. Instead of saying, I hope I can make a difference someday, say, my actions today are creating positive change. Instead of wishing you were more confident, tell yourself, I'm growing in confidence every day. Your words are planting seeds for your future self. And here's something important to remember. Changing your self-talk isn't about ignoring problems or pretending everything's perfect. It's about approaching challenges from a place of power rather than feeling like a victim. When life throws you a curveball, instead of asking, why me? Logically ask, how can I use this to become stronger? This shift in perspective changes everything. It turns obstacles into opportunities and failures into stepping stones. When you talk to yourself this way, you become resilient and unstoppable. Let's not forget about the power of visualization. Your brain responds to vivid mental images as if they were real experiences. So when you combine positive self-talk with clear visualization, you're creating a powerful blueprint for your future. Take a moment to close your eyes and imagine yourself living the life you desire. See the details. What are you wearing? Who's around you? How does it feel to be that version of yourself? Now open your eyes and talk to yourself as if you were already that person. I am confident. I am successful. I am making a positive impact on the world. Do this every day, no excuses. Your current reality might not change overnight, but your perception will. And when your perception changes, your actions follow. Before you know it, your external world starts to match your internal vision. One last thing. Don't fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others. In this age of social media, it's easy to measure your life against someone else's highlight reel. This often leads to negative self-talk. I'm not good enough. I'm falling behind. Everyone else has it figured out. Take a deep breath and remind yourself, my journey is unique. I'm exactly where I need to be. Every experience is helping me grow. Remember, your only competition is who you were yesterday. Focus on your own progress, not someone else's Instagram perfect life. Now let's quickly recap what we talked about in this video. Your thoughts are the most powerful tool you possess, and the way you speak to yourself shapes your reality. By replacing negativity with empowering words and visualizing success, you begin to rewire your brain for achievement. Patience, consistency, and self-compassion are crucial on this journey. It's not about perfection, but progress, and using the word yet reminds you that growth is always possible. Rather than comparing yourself to others, focus on your unique path, turning setbacks into opportunities for resilience and strength. Forgiveness and curiosity open doors for personal transformation, while specific, emotionally charged affirmations direct your mind toward your goals. Your self-talk doesn't just impact you, it radiates outward, affecting your relationships, environment, and the world around you. By consistently practicing positive self-talk, aligning your words with your actions, and embracing every challenge as an opportunity for growth, you'll become the best version of yourself. This is how you turn dreams into reality. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.